Hey guys, I'm back. And yeah, that was actually me. No, not that part, that's the Duke Nukem trailer, of course. There, that's me. Oh hey, if my voice sounds a little different to you, or if my speech is a little slower, it's because I'm sick right now. I have a bit of a stomach virus. My intestines are trying to exit my body in any way they can, and been doing a fairly good job of it. I'm not a lot of muscle strength, but I didn't want to wait any longer to do one of these because I really feel bad that I made you wait this long for a new one anyway. So, on to that. What happened? Well, my computer died. Motherboard. Poof. All gone. Motherboard gone. Bye-bye, motherboard. Power supply, too. You don't even want to know how much it all cost to fix. Couldn't have come at a worse time, too, what with these videos backlogging in the drives and my web work here somehow garnering positive attention for some reason. But, by the way, did you see me being interviewed over at Pop Matters? Yeah, that was pretty surreal. And y'all had better be watching The Escapist Show every week, partially because they're occasionally featuring some movie reviews by yours truly, episode number 2, week of November 4th to be exact, but mainly because it's fucking awesome. And hey, if you like seeing my stuff on there, why don't you go ahead and shoot The Escapist some feedback telling them so? I bet that would be a fun thing to do. Dear The Escapist, please feature more Movie Bob. Just a thought, though, just a thought. Okay, end of the plugs. Okay, since I was regrettably gone for a bit, let's touch on a whole bunch of stuff that cropped up during and around the time I've been gone. How's about that, huh? Get us all nice and reacquainted like. So then, Jack Thompson got disbarred. Break out the bubbly, guys. After all, with the defeat of this one lone nutcase media whore Florida attorney, the known enemies of video gaming freedom roster is now down to only, John McCain, Barack Obama, Joe Lieberman, Al Gore, Tipper Gore, George Bush, Mitt Romney, the Church, the Republican Party, the Democrat Party, Bill and Hillary Clinton, the governments of America, Canada, Germany, Britain, Australia, conservatives, liberals, the FCC, 60 to 70% of your fellow human population, and most of your mothers. One step at a time, though, fellas. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Dopey? Yes. Probably going to be not all that great since it's post number 3 Mortal Kombat. Sadly, yes. But you know what else? I think it's kind of awesome. I love these wacky crossover things, and since we're probably not going to get Capcom versus Tatsunoko here, I'll take what I can get. You bet your ass I want to see the Green Lantern fight Raiden. In fact, let's do some more of these. I want to play Killer Instinct versus Godfather. I want to play Tekken versus Home Improvement. I want to play King of Fighters versus Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. But you know what really made it a must-rent for me? They included Captain Marvel. I fucking love Captain Marvel. And yes, his name is Captain Marvel, not Shazam. Shazam is the name of the wizard who gave him his powers and whose name he speaks to turn into Captain Marvel. I dig this guy because he's got one of the top 10 all-time best costumes and the best secret identity ever. He's actually a little kid. Yeah, he's like fucking 12 or something. But he says the magic word and then bam, he's a full-grown superhero. What the hell? Why isn't that a movie yet, right? That shit writes itself. His arch nemesis is a super intelligent caterpillar. Come on, somebody make this. Mirror's Edge. Alright, let me be a wet blanket for a minute and ask if it's not a little redundant to make a video game that treats parkour as its central superpower, when the whole point of parkour is largely to train one's body so that one can move through real-life environments the way every fucking video game character in history has moved through their environment. That said, I'm really psyched for this game. You know what the main reason is? Someone finally made the future look like the future again. Look, I like Star Wars and Blade Runner and Mad Max, and same as everyone else, but after 3 decades, I'm so sick of the future always looking like a gray-brown garbage dump. Variety, people. Look at how they thought the future was going to look in the 50s and 60s. All that science saves the world, colorful optimism. The world of Mirror's Edge looks like a modern variation on that. Look at all the colors and contrasts and how gorgeous it looks. The palette of this game looks at the palette of every other puke brown retread and goes, dude, get the fuck over yourself. Let me ask you something, and be honest. If you were married to Tina Fey, would you ask her to wear the Sarah Palin costume, just once? Because, I mean, how do you lose there? It's like, you start out and it's like, all right, the hot, crazy presidential lady. And then, afterwards, some of that comes off and it's, all right, Tina Fey. It's like the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup of hot librarian fantasy. Mega Man 9. Capcom, this is why I love you. Wii Music is not my thing. But you know what? I bet if you're into that sort of thing, this is a fun version of it. Look, I'm not into Pokemon, Saints Row, Madden, Tiger, or Animal Crossing either, but I know they're good at being exactly what their audience wants them to be. I don't get how this game got to be the sudden poster child for everything supposedly wrong with gaming right now, and the Wii in particular. Have we already forgotten that 2 Human came out this year? Or is it okay for that to suck, because at least it sucks in a genre/design aesthetic that doesn't appeal to those evil casual gamers? Really, kids. Oh, and Nintendo hardcores who picked this as the game for which they're going to join the chorus of where Miyamoto is losing it. Cut the bullshit. Because you and I both know that if they'd released the same fucking game, but with branded characters and called it Super Mario Orchestra, you wouldn't be complaining. You'd have already bought it. Punch-Out? On Wii? Fucking A. Good save, Nintendo. But do you really want to get me excited? Here's a hint. Think about it. Banjo-Kazooie. Welcome back, guys. Rare, this is it. Time to prove you've still got it. You know what I'm tired of? Using needlessly ominous words in game titles. It's become such a cliche. Everything's got to have Chronicles or Saga or whatever somewhere in there, and all the unnecessary subheadings and the biggest abuse of the colon outside of the first Bush administration. Cut it out. Oh, and let's have at least 1-year moratorium on sky-based chronological references. No more dawn of, rise of, twilight of, fall of, sunset of, and so on. And hey, while we're doing this, can we drop the overuse of biblical references? Let's just shelve resurrection, temptation, salvation, Genesis, Exodus, Revelations, unless it's actually a fucking Bible game. Enough is enough. Let's get back to some of the fun words we used to use, like quest, adventure, land. Or how about '(S), revenge? See how that works? Fun. Ooh, Street Fighter 4. Yes, please. Oh, hey, Street Fighter fans, help me out on this, because I really wasn't able to keep up with all the various backstories for the last dozen or so installments and crossovers. Is Cammy still in the closet? Or rather, is Capcom still pretending like this is supposed to be a presumably heterosexual character? Because if so, aw, that's so cute and innocent-like. Because, you know, there's so many straight women with Bruce Lee's physique on the British Special Forces Black Ops teams in anime. Happens all the time. I know when I see army chicks with a six-packs and camo painted on her thigh, my first thought is, oh yeah, I've totally got a chance. She's totally into penis. Please. You see that perma-scowl there? That's like the universal expression for, yeah, don't bother, guys. I eat more pussy than Alf. Well, I guess that catches us up for now. Deeper and more provocative material to come, I promise, including the debut of multi-part episodes. Really. For now, please go watch The Escapist Show, and should you see my contributions and want to see more on there, let them know.